Hello everyone, welcome to DevGround, Deathground's first ever devlog. We've wanted to create these for a while now as a better way of keeping you all in the loop. This is going to be a big year for us and soon you'll find out why. So for our first episode, we thought we'd bring you up to speed with the state of the game. Now, we're not going to go into a big old history dump of DeathGround, more like show you some of the juicier updates you might have missed recently, before we go ahead and share where development is heading next. First things first, let's talk about maps. Last year, we told you we're working on 5 different maps that we want to roll out with launch. For anyone intrigued about level design, you're looking at some of the maps in their blockout form right now, before we added our art assets. You might have picked up from our dev updates in the past that Deathground's art style is dark, gritty, gloomy, and then now and then you'll see a flash of feature tech. What's that about, huh? There is still plenty of art dressing and light passes to do during these alpha and beta testing periods, but until then, here's a taste of how some of those maps have shaped up after their initial pass of artwork. Our alpha-pledged Kickstarter backers are currently playtesting the power plant map, having already experienced Mission Command and the bunker map last year. They'll be getting access to the 2 remaining maps over the next few months, so we'll save those sneak peeks for next time. Alright, on to the stars of the show, Deathground's Dinosaurs. Working on the AI for these enemies has been challenging, to say the least. Some of you in Discord wanted to know what our challenges look like too, not just our successes. So here's a challenge for you. For a while, our raptor would get stuck in the search state, like it was frozen, staring into another plane. Then suddenly targeting would snap back onto the player, which was an unnerving experience to playtest at times, but not in the way that we designed. So we've been improving the raptor's targeting and investigative states, as well as making their movement look smoother while they're in pursuit of the player. See how they turn their head to track the player as they chase them around the corner? Yeah, we've been working on those little details like that to make the gameplay experience feel more immersive. As well as improving the AI, we've also been updating animations across all 4 dinosaur types. A gentle reminder that these creatures are not to be trusted, and at the end of the day, that's just a lesson you'll have to learn on your own. Player animations have also been improved for all of our playable characters, from the way items are held while idle or on the run, to how everything looks when interacting with hiding spaces in-game. Another challenge we're facing is that we're improving third-person animations too. While Deathground is played from a first-person perspective, things are still seen from every angle when playing cooperatively. Our main priority is on the first-person animations as a primarily first-person experience, but we're always trying to improve the third-person experience too. Oh, another typical challenge, the bonus of adding something new and exciting to the build and somehow breaking several other things at the same time. #GameDev. One of the bigger updates from last year was that we've added a new character option and 4th player slot. The new character was designed, modeled, rigged, and animated, whilst tech have completed the functionality side, so you can now roam the map with 4 players. If you missed this news last year, Dr. Elena Choi entered the Deathground as the medic. This also means the medkit is being added as a primary loadout item option. On top of all that, a ton of SFX has also been updated and added to our maps. How our dinosaurs and characters sound has also been improved, and we're adding brand new music, notably their chased music, very soon, which our playtesters will be able to experience. Alright, so what's next? There are countless things we've been working on in Deathground. New gameplay mechanics and features, new missions and objectives, improved dino AI and animations, new sequences and jump scares, new music and audio, all maps being completed and polished, new UI and UX, as well as more minor improvements across departments, to name a few, and a ton of things we're reworking to get as smooth as possible. Right now, we're in the middle of our private alpha playtesting period with some of our Kickstarter backers. We've been conducting controlled testing sessions and gaining first impression feedback, which has been so valuable to us. This means that playtesting the game is currently closed to an exclusive group who backed the game in its infancy, which will then be followed by our private beta playtesting period. We have heard a lot of requests for playtesting to be opened up to the wider community, which is something we're actively looking into in between development. That said, while Deathground's devlogs are open for everyone to watch, we do have an announcement for our Kickstarter backers. So if you're watching this, backers, please make sure to read the announcement in the latest updates. That's all for this devlog. If you want to hear more about Deathground, want us to cover a topic or answer a question in the next one, drop us a comment. Most importantly, don't forget to add Deathground to your wishlist on Steam.